Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you guys can see, I have tons of stuff. So I'm about to give you guys a haul. I haven't done one in a really long time. And to be honest, these boxes right here, I don't even remember what all is in them, but we are about to find out together. So this is Amazon, christianbooks.com. I think that may be it. I will try to link everything down below. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm using it for. So let's get going. I think this video might be a little long, but here we go. Okay. First thing. Oh, this is, I opened this up because it came in my mailbox. The Switherby, the Switherby Pilgrims, A Tale of the Australian Bush. This is a book that will go along with our, what is it, Not Grass, From Adam to Us curriculum. Okay, so that's what we'll be using that for. I'm just going to toss everything on the floor when I'm done. So if you hear a little clack, that's what that is. Another book I grabbed is Maya and the Robot. I just thought it was cute online. I have a child that's into robots, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And it's about a 5th grade girl and robots and all the things. There's that. It is a, let's see, it's a Penguins book. The next one is Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And I'm honestly not even 100% sure that I'm going to keep this book, but my middle daughter was like, I want to read it. And it's kind of like this ghostwriter. It's like a rewrite of different books. And it's available on Apple TV. I don't know. I just found it and I was like, oh, this will be great. So it talks about 4 kids, a bookstore, a ghost, and it equals a big mystery. So we'll see. Another one that I got is The Season of Stacks Malone is what I'm going to call this. It says friendships are forged, loyalties are tested, and miracles just might be possible. It is a Coretta Scott King Honor Award winner, a Boston Globe Horn Book Award winner. So yeah, it had some really great reviews, so I thought I would grab it. And y'all know we do book reviews all the time, so I will share all the things. And this will probably be the last books that I buy for the entire school year. Anything else that we get will be checked out from the library if possible. And then if my girls like it, we will buy it eventually. It'll go to the future buy list. But this one is High Rise Mystery. It is a mystery series. This is book number 1. I think there are 2 books in the series right now, maybe 3. But I thought we would try it. Sharna Jackson. Some of these books also came from thrift books, you guys. This is not one of them, but I did get some books from thrift books. So Sharna Jackson, the best detective duo I've read in a long time. That is a review by Robin Stevens. So we'll see. It's like a little mystery detective book. My girls are kind of into mystery stuff right now. So another one is, this is Two Naomis. I saw this book shared on Brittany's channel. She has a YouTube channel. I will link her down below, but she has some great book recommendations. And our daughters are both going into the 7th grade. So when I saw Two Naomis and that her daughter really loved it, I thought I would grab it for my girls also. This one is The Fables of Aesop. This is for our Not Grass history curriculum as well. Children of the Storm. This is also a history read that goes along with our curriculum. And then I grabbed Spoiled Book 1. This is a Christian, like a funny book. This is Kimberly the Cat series, and it is by Rob Badorf. But I was reading the reviews on it, and it's a good, clean, funny book. So I thought I would grab it and see how we like book number 1. I believe there are about 6 or 7 books in the series, so we'll see. This says a spoiled Siamese cat born into a wealthy estate and used to a life of ease and caviar is bought at a yard sale by a common 11-year-old girl named Sydney. Will Kimberly survive the tortures of ordinary life before she can escape? Sounds hilarious to me, but we're going to take the chance to read this one. Next up is Be Fearless, Dream Like a Kid. And this is a story of a girl who starts a lemonade stand business, which I thought was really cute because my girls have done lemonade stands in the past before. So I thought we would read it. Entrepreneurship, I'm all about that. Real life story of a girl starting a business. So I thought this would be perfect. This one is the Chestry Oak. This also goes along with our Knotgrass history curriculum as well. Some other things that are kind of school related, but resurrection eggs, y'all, I did not know anything about these. A friend of mine was like, we pulled out our resurrection eggs like at Easter time last year, and I was like, or this year. And I was like, resurrection eggs, what are those? And so they go through like the whole resurrection of the Bible and just kind of explain it in a really creative way. And they have these eggs with one like symbol on the inside of it. It has a book that goes along with it, just like a small book that kind of gives you an idea of how the resurrection story goes. And so this one says, send your children on a hunt that will lead them to the treasure of Easter. Read the story together, open each egg, and find the surprise inside, a symbol of Jesus' journey to the cross. It's a great way to connect while reliving the events of those history-changing hours. So I thought this would be great. It has been in my cart since March, and it went on sale for like $10 off, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So that'll be, I'm excited about going through that. That's not something that I ever did growing up. If you did, let me know in the comments, because this is like all new to me. I didn't even know that that existed. Okay, another series that I grabbed for my older daughter, and this is the Prince Warriors, the complete series by Priscilla Shirer. And I have looked at this before. It was on sale for like 50% off when I bought it. There are 4 books in the series, and I thought it would be a good read for my girls. We may read it together. I doubt it though. My oldest, she takes off with books, y'all. Y'all know that. So I actually want to read this though. So I probably will read it too. It'd be cool if she read it and I read it, or we could read it together. Like she read it during the day, I read it at night. I don't know. I might figure out some way for us to read it together, and then we can talk about it. I'll maybe try to check them out at the library. I don't know. But anyway, the Prince Warriors, okay? I also bought some binders, and these are the binders that we use for our portfolios. They come in a pack of 2. So we've already used the 2. This is for my oldest daughter. We've already used the 2 for hers, and we are setting up her portfolio for this coming school year. So I grabbed some more binders. All right, some other books that I grabbed are the fascinating engineering book for kids, 500 Dynamic Facts. We are going to talk about the different types of engineering. This is an elective for my middle daughter, and she was kind of asking like, okay, what is engineering all about? That type of thing. So this goes over 5 different areas or types of engineering to give her an idea of what this career path could take her down, like how it could take her. So we're gonna work on that. And I thought this would be good for her to read. She's already flipped through the book, because I was on the fence. I'm like, maybe this is a little too detailed. I don't want her to take it like too serious, but I want her to gain some knowledge. And she's like, no, I really want to read this book. Please don't send it back. So we're going to keep it for her to go through, and I will probably make a little outline for her to follow. And that way she has some structure in what she is learning in order to truly make this an elective for her. Some other books that I grabbed kind of in that way of like STEM and all the things. This one is The Way Things Work. And it basically just describes how things work. Lots of different things. This book was inspired by the fact that she asked my mother, my middle daughter, asked if she could take my mom's car apart. She's like, can I take apart Gammy's car and see how it's done and then like put it back together? And I'm like, whoa. While I would love for her to be able to do that, she can't take apart my mom's car because she actually needs it. But she was just curious about how things work. She's asked a few other questions like, well, how does this work? Well, how does this go this way? And this book really explains it. I got it on sale. It's a hardcover book, but it goes into detail about tons of different things. Let's see if I can kind of give you guys an idea. A can opener. How does a can opener work? An inclined plane. Differential, bevel gears. I don't even know what that is, y'all, but she wants to know. A tower crane, a car seat belt, how it works and when it started. To give some history on it. Just lots and lots of things. An oil rig, car brakes, and it's not just cars though. Launches, rocket launchers, hybrid cars, and she is really into Teslas right now. Like, she's like, how does it even work? It doesn't have an engine. Like, what's going on? A thermostat, just so many different things. And it's really cool. Lots of great pictures and all the things in here. So that's going to be one that she is really going to enjoy. Okay, some other ones are, I decided to grab the Indescribable Atlas of Adventure. Since we are doing some geography, this book will appeal more to my youngest daughter, but I think my oldest girls are going to love it too. It really, it says an explorer's guide to geography, animals, and cultures through God's amazing world. And I love that it adds the Christian perspective to it. And I just so happen to open to Kenya. We're going to be studying Africa, and so it talks about Kenya in here. But I really enjoy these. We have done the Indescribable, like 100 devotions about God and science. We actually finished that up this past school year, and we've used it for the last couple of years, and I really enjoy these books. There are also a couple of others that go along with that, and the author, Louis Giglio, he has multiple books about God and science and how the world works through the lenses of God, and I really, really love that. So we're going to use this to go through our geography stuff. I have so much stuff here, y'all. It's just a lot, so y'all hang on with me. Okay, I talked about this in my oldest daughter's curriculum. I bought the teen one, and then I went and grabbed the middle school study guide, and it just really talks about how to study, ways to do it, how to present your assignments, memory card games to help you with studying, what do your answers mean, learning style quiz is in here, really cool. Chapter 4 says unlocking the magical secrets to studying. So I'm excited about this. I'm going to compare it to the teen one and see how much of a difference there are, but the chapters are navigating the transition to middle school, becoming a time juggling ninja, note-taking like a pro, unlocking the magical secrets of studying, and then the epic quest for A+ assignments and projects. That is chapter 5, nailing those teacher chats, understanding the secret language of middle school friendships, saying goodbye to stress and anxiety, yes, becoming a star goal setter, exploring the extracurricular adventures, preparing for high school. Some of these things may not necessarily apply because we're not in a public or private school setting, but I still think that it's important to read it because this gives her an idea of what it could be like to be in that type of setting. I'm going to set some type of outline, but like I said, I'm going to compare this one to the teen one that I have and see how we can use them. And maybe the teen one is something that we have to use a little bit later. She is a preteen right now, but we'll see. So I'm going to compare those, and one of these may go back, depending. I'll let you guys know. What else is in here? Okay. I bought Math War. When I was talking about my rising second grader in math and math facts, someone suggested this game. Math War addition and subtraction cards game. Ages 6 and up. It was like $3 on Amazon, you guys. Well, we're going to try our hand at this and see if we can kind of help solidify more of those math facts through gameplay. Another thing that I picked up are these wrap-ups. They're learning wraps. We have multiplication and division. My oldest daughter used those. I bought subtraction and addition for my youngest daughter. The addition is around here somewhere. She has already been using those, but addition and subtraction, these are awesome. I actually got these at convention now that I think about it, but to really help with math facts. And this is something that we can take on the go. She can do this while we're sitting at the gym for volleyball games and waiting on them to start and all the things. And she can just be working on her math facts. Here is a book that I bought. It's called Free Indeed. This is the expanded version. This is Heroes of Black Christian History. We often hear a lot about missionaries, but I don't hear much about Black or African American or African missionaries. Yes. And so I wanted to grab a book, and this is actually by, I believe, BJU. It's by Mark Sidwell, but I believe that this is a part of, yes, it's a part of the BJU Press curriculum. I want to say it's for high school, but it has stories about different Black Christian missionaries and where they came from. This is the Black American church leaders in history resonate with faith and heroism. Okay. So there's also like a curriculum that goes along with this. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be able to read about some Black missionaries that I've never heard of before and that history just really has not shined a light on. So I was glad to find this. I have yet to figure out how I'm going to use it or if I will keep it, but I have not found any other books that talk about Black missionaries. I take that back. I did find another one, but it was for adults. It was like a book that my husband used in seminary school. So that's going to be way over my girls' heads and they will check out. I probably would too. So I'm thinking that this will be a good level for us to use. So we'll see. I'm hanging on to that. Some other things, and these are resources that I'm going to be using for our study of Africa. But I found the History of Africa for Kids, and this is really 3 books in one. It is a captivating guide to African history from ancient times through the Middle Ages up to the modern era. They have a lot of different books by this history. I think it's History for Kids, or Captivating History is the company. But they do history books for all over the world. And so they have the Africa one put into 3 books. They put it into 1 book. So we will take time to go through this. But the 3 transcripts of 3 books that are here are African History for Kids, A Captivating Guide to History of Africa, Ancient Africa for Kids, and then they have Medieval Africa for Kids, the Mid-Empire and African Civilization for Middle Age. So in this book, they will learn all things Africa, and it has questions too. It gives them a cool fact, a fun fact, and then at the end of each section, they have questions for them to be able to answer. So this is called Chapter 1's Activity. And that's probably this is probably book number 2 or 3, but Chapter 1's Activity, and it goes through, it says, can you choose which achievements below came from the African Middle Ages? And it gives them a list, and that's something that we can talk about. And this helps for them to recall. The lessons are really short, which I like because we just don't have a whole lot of time. So this is Chapter 1, and it is about 4 or 5 pages, and then you get to the activity. So we may just do 1 chapter per week, and that will spread it out for us, and my girls will still be getting a good chunk of info. So grab that off of Amazon. As I said before, I'll try to link everything down below. I grabbed the 2nd edition of Africa is Not a Country. I don't know what the difference between the 1st and 2nd edition are, but people raved about the 2nd edition. I also saw this as a book listed over at Amber from the Heritage Mom blog. She has a whole Africa study. Amazing Africa, I think is what it is, or something like that. I didn't get that study because it's geared towards really younger children, but I did grab some of the books that were on that list and some other lists so that I can just kind of make it work for all of my girls. This book is about missionaries, and this is a part of the series of Do Great Things for God. This is Betsy Stockton, a Black missionary, and I wanted to add more women. The book that I had before that I showed you guys, this one, The Free Indeed, it's all men. So I'm like, let's add some women in here because I know we had some Black women missionaries around here. So I grabbed this one. This is A Girl with a Missionary Dream. So I do have that one. I have a couple more of those. These books are not in any specific order. Y'all just go with me. But then I grabbed this book, Africa, Amazing Africa, Country by Country. And this is also a book, I believe, on Amber from the Heritage Mom blog's list of books to study Africa. Love it. Goes by country. Love the pictures in it, the stories. Such a good book. I'm excited about that one. Okay, for science, I grabbed these off Amazon. These are the School Nest journals or notebooks for science, and I got these for my oldest daughter. This is my middle daughter. She's always yellow, and my oldest daughter is always this green color. So they will use those. And in our geography studies, I also grabbed Hungry Planet. And it basically goes through and talks about what other countries eat and what a diet is like for them and how much it costs and all the things. This was a book that was recommended on several geography curriculums that I was kind of sorting through and trying to decipher if we were going to actually use. And I thought this would be a really great book to grab. So I love it. It talks about different foods in countries and the cost and all the things and how they ended up getting to that. So like kind of like a little bit of the history behind why they eat specific foods. So I thought that would be really cool. Okay, this was a book that I grabbed at convention. It was a young writer. I think she was like an author. She was like maybe 11 or 12, something like that. But the title of the book is Honey Butter, and it is about a homeschool family. So this says 7-year-old Jamie Johnson, obsessed with collecting paint cards. In fact, it's the only thing that can distract her from fighting with her older sister during a long, boring summer. And to that is, a mysterious girl moves in next door. Lauren Lark is almost 13, a homeschooler and a passionate poet. So I thought that would be really cool. I love reading books about homeschoolers. She was a homeschooler herself, and so she wrote this book, and I think it's really awesome. So chapter book to add to our list. And of course, I wanted to support her. She was a young author. Like, that was amazing. Another book that I got about a woman, and this is also a part of the Do Great Things for God, Fannie Lou Hamer. This is another book that I grabbed at convention. It was on sale, so I grabbed that one, and it is titled A Courageous Woman Who Marched for Dignity. That one. Another one from the Do Great Things for God, and this is Maria Fearing. This one is a girl who dreamed of distant lands. When Maria was young, she dreamed of going to Africa, but there was no way that an enslaved girl from Alabama could ever travel for hundreds of miles over the seas, or was there? Discover how Maria made it to Africa and the bravery and love that she showed there as God used her to do extraordinary things. Includes a photograph of Maria, a timeline of her life, and a map showing where in the world her adventures took her. This one, I didn't read the back of it, but Fannie Lou Hamer knew that God loved her and her family just as much as he loved everyone else. But many around her tried to tell her that she was less valuable than them. So Fannie prayed and spoke and marched. But powerful people were determined to stop her from being treated equally. What would Fannie and her friends do next? Discover how Fannie Lou Hamer stood up for all sorts of people who had no voice, and how God used this remarkable woman to change a nation. It includes a photograph, a timeline, and questions to think and talk about. I'm excited about getting into those books. Okay, some other things. I got these at convention as well. I picked up the Not Consume Reading Makes Me Happy. It's a reading journal for the younger ones. This says grades 2 through 5. So this I'm going to kind of put on the back burner for my youngest daughter. And when we get to the point to where she is ready to do more reading exercises, definitely before 5th grade, I'm certain of it, we will dive into this. But I was there, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I also grabbed the high school reading journal, and this is for grades 9 through 12. If you checked out my 6th graders curriculum picks, she has the middle school journal for grades 6 through 8 that she is going to be using for the upcoming school year. And this one is for high school. So I went ahead and grabbed it as well. It is set up very similar to the 6th through 8th, but a little bit more in depth. So that'll be cool. Okay, do I have anything else right here? No. All right, y'all, I'm opening up some boxes. Bear with me because these are not open. So I may cut camera so I can actually get it open. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, okay. I'll have to show you guys this later. But I ordered a, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. This is a light, you guys, and it has a remote and everything on it, but that's what that is. I ordered it for this schoolroom because we have the light that's over that you can probably see that's shining down. But in this corner back here, it's really dark over there. So I ordered a light, a standing lamp to put in that corner so to help illuminate the corner so that when somebody's working over there looking for books or whatever, they have a light. So I will show y'all that later when I do my homeschool room tour, so make sure you stick around for that. All right, let's see what's in this box. And all these Prime stickers on these boxes, I'm probably not even gonna look at Prime deals because I might get upset because I bought some stuff and now it's on sale for Prime. We'll see. Oh. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Oh, pens. These are my erasable pens. Love these. I have all the different colors. These are the ones that I bought. So I bought a colorful pack and then I just bought a big pack of gel. What I love about these is when you buy the pens, they have a cap on the tip of them so they won't dry out. So I can hold on to these for a really long time. As long as I don't take the tips off, they won't dry out super fast. I've never bought the all black pack. The multicolor pack always has one black in it, but I like more because we use them quite a bit. So I grabbed some pens and they were on sale too, but they are so worth it. I was using some other ones for a while and I felt like they just dried out way too fast for me. Okay, African Heroes. I grabbed this book so we can just learn more. This one is also Discovering Our Christian Heritage, and it is a book about African heroes, Christian African heroes, you guys, since we're studying Africa. So it says Jordan and Jasmine's dad love history and is always telling them stories about the past. One day when their family is out on a picnic, they start asking if there were any Christians who looked like them that God had used to help the church grow. They are excited when their dad shares inspiring stories of early Christian leaders, both men and women from Africa, that helped grow the early church in remarkable and significant ways. I have not flipped through this book. As you see, I just pulled it out. So there may be some repeat names. We'll see. And I may end up keeping this one and sending the other one back. I'll keep y'all updated because why do I have two of these books, y'all? I don't recall ordering two. If I did, I'm going to send one back. Maybe they sent an extra by accident. That happens. But okay. But that's what happens when you order stuff in the middle of the night. Next box up. Let me see. What is this? I don't even think this is school related, y'all. It's not, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. Okay. So don't mind all that noise. My middle daughter had a birthday back in June and I bought her some skates. She wanted a pair of skates and I bought the wrong size, so I had to send them back. Her favorite color is yellow. So she has her yellow skates. These are a size 9. So all of the girls now have their own skates. She'll be excited to get those. So I had to send the other pair back and then order another pair, and it kind of took a little bit of time to get them back in. All right. Not school related, but totally fun. Next here, and I believe this is the last box, you guys. Y'all have been hanging in there with me. Okay, what do we have? Oh, I remember now. All right, so this is Our World in Pictures, Countries of the World. This is a DK book to go along with our history. I feel like DK books are such great reference books to have around. We have a lot of DK books. This was on sale. I think it was like $10. Regular price is like maybe 21 or 22. So I thought, I mean, you could just never have too many reference books. And these are books that can be used for years to come. Yes, things about countries change, but a lot of it doesn't. So I thought this was really awesome. I'll go ahead and grab it. I do have like, you know, repeated resources when it comes to country studies and stuff for geography, but I think it'll be great. What is this? Oh, these are dividers, tabs. Okay, and then these are binders for my youngest daughter so that we can go ahead and get our portfolio started for the year.